thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been...
Well, hello everybody folks, and a good evening to you all folks, and welcome back aboard here folks to Realltom Football. My name is Tom, and I'll bring you the watch along folks on this Saturday evening for Oldham Athletic who take on Barrow AFC live in the EFL League Two. If you are watching the replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hit that subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much indeed, folks, to everybody who's joined us here today. And the kickoff is coming your way at the wonderful time, folks, of 5:30, our favourite time on a Saturday, sometimes. So, yes, folks, after an absent Saturday, last week in the Premier League, with me being at the Emirates, I am back on Saturday at 5:30 to bring you your one and only game live on Realltom Football this international break weekend. It is Oldham Athletic against Barrow in League Two. Kickoff, once again, is at 5:30. Good evening, everybody, and welcome aboard. Nathan Clark, welcome into you. How you doing? Welcome aboard. Good to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody in here is doing well. Let's take a look at our poll. Well, we've got 5 votes so far. 60% backing Oldham Athletic to win, 20% have said draw, and 20% have backed Barrow. Okay, folks, just before we do get into the information on yesterday's matches and some of today's matches, because there is a lot to get through, we'll do a quick preview on this game for you, in that Oldham Athletic are in good form going into this game. And also we heard from their owner in an interview on Sky Sports, who told us a little bit of insight about what's happened with the club and how they spent 3 seasons in the National League, 2 years without an academy. And I loved when I heard the response to one of the questions from Oldham Athletics' lovely, most certainly not young, but lovely, humble owner, in that, well, the priority is not being in the league. The priority is that we've got our academy back. So straight away, you've got an owner thinking about bringing through young players. So fantastic to hear. And yes, Oldham Athletic are indeed in good form. And they also have got great defensive form. They are first a League Two rank for goals conceded in defensive stats. They've only conceded 9, which is the best out of any League Two side. So very, very hard to break down our Oldham Athletic. And we're going to get into those stats and the lineups in just a moment's time. And we're going to head over to our scores partner and a lineups partner for today's match, who is FotMob. We have chosen them as opposed to Flash Score. So let's go into Friday's results, where I can tell you that in the World Cup qualification for UEFA, Germany beat Luxembourg by 4-0 on Friday evening. Northern Ireland got a 2-0 win over Slovakia. Then Group B saw Kosovo and Slovenia play out a 0-0 draw. Sweden beaten 2-0 away, at home to Switzerland. So good result for Granit Xhaka's Switzerland. In Group D, it was a 5-3 win in a thriller between Iceland and Ukraine for Ukraine, and France beating Azerbaijan by 3-0. Then Kazakhstan in Group J got a 4-0 win over Liechtenstein. Meanwhile, for North Macedonia, what a result that was against Belgium, as they managed to see out a 0-0 draw away from home. Into the African qualifications, where Group B saw South Sudan beaten 5-0 by Senegal. Sudan themselves were held to a 0-0 draw by Mauritania. And Togo were beaten 1-0 at home to DR Congo in Group B. Then Group C of the African qualifications saw Lesotho beaten 2-1 at home to Nigeria. Rwanda were beaten 1-0 at home to Benin. And both teams were down to 10 men in a 0-0 draw between Zimbabwe and South Africa. Group F saw Gambia beaten narrowly 4-3 by Gabon, who Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's nation, who were also down to 10 men. So good result that for Gabon. And Ivory Coast smashing Seychelles to pieces in a 7-0 win away from home. And then Group H saw Sao Tome and Principe beaten 6-0 at home to Tunisia. Finally, down to CONCACAF, where it was a 1-1 draw between Suriname and Guatemala. Group B saw Bermuda beaten 3-0 at home to Trinidad and Tobago. Group C saw Nicaragua beaten 3-0 at home to Haiti. Honduras 0, Costa Rica 0 was the final score in a 0-0 draw as well. Then the international friendlies on Friday night saw Japan draw 2-2 with Paraguay. South Korea were beaten 5-0 at home to Brazil. No surprise there. Uruguay getting a 1-0 win over Dominican Republic. A 1-0 win away to Jordan for Bolivia. And Russia beating Iran by 2-1. There was 2 club friendlies on Friday night as well, which saw Mönchengladbach beat Prusen Munster 3-2. Inter Milan 1, Atletico Madrid 1 was the final score in a club friendly between Atletico Madrid and Inter Milan, and Atletico Madrid got the win on the penalties. You beat Cameroon on Wednesday, did you? Nice one. Big result that for your nation, Ashik. Okay, so there is some World Cup qualification for UEFA tonight, and there has been some matches as well. So Bulgaria are taking on Turkey, and Spain are taking on Georgia. They are both 7:45 kickoffs. They are in Group E. Group F is Hungary 0, Armenia 0 was the final result earlier in the day. Portugal are playing Ireland in a 7:45 kickoff. Group I, Norway beat Israel by 1-0. In fact, those games are actually live. Ignore me when I say that those results are through, because they are not. But Estonia are playing Italy in a 7:45 kickoff later in the day. Final score in Group K was Latvia 2, Andorra 2. Andorra were down to 10 men, so you would see that as a good result for Andorra. And Serbia are playing Albania in a 7:45 kickoff, which I believe is England's group as well in Group K. Two games in CONCACAF, which saw El Salvador beaten 1-0 by Panama, and a 2-0 win for Curacao over Jamaica. And then it was world qualification. There is some World Cup qualification for Asia as well, which sees United Arab Emirates against Oman in a 8:15 UK time kickoff and an 8:30 UK time kickoff for Iraq and Indonesia. The 3 o'clock kickoffs in League One then saw Northampton beaten 2-1 at home to Rotherham United. Wimbledon and Port Vale held to a 1-1 draw. The game was postponed between Barnsley and Cardiff City, as well as Luton Town against Huddersfield Town, Mansfield Town against Plymouth Argyle, and Peterborough United against Stevenage. But Burton Albion getting a 3-0 win over Bolton Wanderers, which came as a surprise result for me. Exeter and Reading at St James Park got a 1-1 draw. No winner found there. Leyton Orient beaten Doncaster by 4-0. Stockport County beating Blackpool by 1-0, and a 1-0 win away to Wigan Athletic for Wycombe Wanderers in a 1-0 win for Wycombe Wanderers away from home. And those are your League One results. Down into League Two then, where we can tell you that there were no postponements in League One. And the results follow as Accrington Stanley 0, Newport County 1, Bristol Rovers 0, MK Dons 4. What a win for MK Dons that was away from home. Chesterfield beating Salford City by 2-0 to put a grumpy face on our good friend Gary Neville. Crawley and Walsall played out a 1-1 draw. No winner was found. A surprise result once again, really, with Crewe Alexandra, who tend to be quite good at the Mornflake Stadium, beaten 1-0 at home to Bromley. Fleetwood Town beating Harrogate Town in a thriller 3-2. Gillingham 1, Cheltenham 1 was the final score. And Grimsby Town beaten 2-1 at home to Colchester United. Big result that for Colchester United, while Shrewsbury getting a nice comfortable win. 2-0 over Cambridge United and a 2-0 win for 10-man Barnet away to Tranmere. I am honestly not sure. And are you a Club Brugge fan? Are you? Well, big up to you. Welcome aboard. So let's tick our ACCA insurance then, which I can tell you that AFC Wimbledon, did they win? No, they didn't. So that's gone because Mansfield did not play. And I didn't know that when I placed the slip. So we're going to leave the ACCA insurance alone. And also that kills off the price boost as well, because Wimbledon and Bolton Wanderers did not win, but Stockport County did win. So just a one-bet builder then on this fine old 5:30 kickoff. It is a £1 stake, returning £2.40. Oldham Athletic or Barrow to win, no backing of a draw, over 1.5 goals and under 11.5 corners. The maximum return is £2.40 off a £1 stake. Now, though, it is time for your team news and your match information for Oldham Athletic, who take on Barrow at Boundary Park. So let's go over to FotMob and I'll share my screen so you can have a look at the team news. Here we go. Okay, so let's take a look into the head-to-head, where previously between these two sides, there has been 4 fixtures in total, 2 wins for Barrow, 1 win for Oldham Athletic and 1 draw. The previous results were 4-3 Oldham Athletic away to Barrow. That was Oldham Athletic's only win. Barrow, though, getting 2 straight away victories at Boundary Park, and those are the last 2 results at Boundary Park as well. The most previous result was a 0-0 draw back in 2021, but as form guides show between previous results between these 2 sides, Barrow are the team who do like a win at Boundary Park against Oldham Athletic, but can Oldham Athletic, who are in good form, get a win? Well, let's take a look at your preview, which shows you the team form. So, the most recent results then. 2 wins, a draw, and 2 defeats. Although only, the exact same form, but a bit muddled up, really, for Barrow. A quite damaging defeat, really, though, away to Blackpool, 5-0, but beating True Alexandra and Crawley Town away from home and getting a draw at home to Shrewsbury, but a defeat at home to Tranmere Rovers was the most recent result for Barrow, and what a narrow defeat it was in the most recent result for Oldham Athletic in a narrow 3-2 defeat away to Rotherham United, just at the northeast side of Sheffield. Okie dokie then. So we've got Hudson in goal for Oldham Athletic. A back 4 today of Ogle, Sutton, Montfort and Robson behind a midfield which is split into 2 parts with the lone number 1 of Woods in between the defence and the attacking midfield 3 of Hannant, Payne and Pett behind that front 2 of Quickly and Mellon. And on Oldham Athletic's bench we have got for you Tom Donaghy, Charlie Olsen, Jake Caprice, Oliver Hammond, Joe Garner, Kane Drummond, and Mike Fondup Talon. Moving on to the lineup for Barrow AFC, which is Stanway in goal, a back 3 today of Jackson, Raglan, and Shipley behind the midfield 4 of Whitfield, Williams, Harper, and Newby. Then a diamond front 3 of Mahoney and Fletcher, and the diamond is led by Gordon, who is your striker. And on the bench, for Andrew Wing's side, we've got Ben Winterbottom, David Worrell, Charlie McCann, Scott Smith, Inns Cameron, and Tyler Walker. Those are your team news and your match information for Oldham Athletic against Barrow at Boundary Park. Referee for this one is in fact female. She is ignore me. She is not female. I read the surname Massey Ellis because there is an official called Sean Massey Ellis in the Premier League. But no, it's Robert Massey Ellis. Must be related to Sean Massey Ellis, but I won't judge. So Robert Massey Ellis, the referee, Boundary Park, the location, 5:30 kickoff on Saturday, 11th of October. And it's available for you on Sky Sports Football and also on Sky Sports Ultra HD. And it can be accessible via the Sky Sports app or Sky Go UK. So just under a minute's time then before kickoff, really, between Oldham Athletic and Barrow. I hope you're all looking forward to this. This is your only game of the weekend. We will not be back until Tuesday with live content for you guys. That is due to the fact that we are currently in the middle of an international break. Of course, that does end on Thursday with Championship returning on Friday. And then 1 week today, the Premier League returns. And remember, we've got an absolutely brilliant Saturday for you guys. When we come back for the Premier League with Nottingham Forest against Chelsea as your Saturday lunchtime game. The 3 o'clock focus will be live and in force, folks. The 3 o'clock focus will be making its return, where we take a look at all the 3 o'clock kickoffs, particularly the Premier League, but across the entire of England and any of the games that take place in and amongst it as well. So the 3 o'clock focus is back next Saturday. And then your 5:30 kickoff is the Arsenal away to Fulham before, of course, in game week number 9, I think, or game week 8, one of the two, I will be at home at the Emirates on Super Sunday when Arsenal play Crystal Palace. So just a reminder that next weekend is undisrupted. I will be here for you guys for a full weekend of Premier League action. However, the game week after next week's return to the Premier League, I will be back in the ground. And also, I will be visiting Turf Moor for Arsenal's visit away to Burnley. For now, though, it is a bit of League Two action. It's Boundary Park and it's Oldham Athletic who play host in this prestige stadium. Nothing shabby, nothing too big, just a nice, smallish stadium where Barrow FC are the visitors to Oldham Athletic, who, of course, remember, have come out of a 3-year spell in the National League, as mentioned by their owner, and are back in EFL football with their academy returned to them. So, how will these two sides fare? The last game between these two was in 2021. Remember, the only two fixtures played in league football between these two was indeed away wins for Barrow. But 4 years later, what will happen on this Saturday tea time? Right then, we are off and we are running. A bit of League Two action for you. Oldham Athletic are against Barrow. Let's get deep delved into it and see what this version of League Two has to offer us. We have had some previously excellent games in League Two, must I say. I mean, really, we have had some brilliant games in League Two on Realltom football. Some shabby ones as well. However, sometimes this league does not fail to entertain us. So let's see what Boundary Park and Oldham Athletic can offer us in terms of entertainment. Well, it has been a rather nice Saturday. Today, I must admit, I was wandering around the city centre earlier, doing a bit of shopping, doing a bit of wandering, and it was a lovely sunny day. It's not been cold. It's been a bit, I mean, I wouldn't say a summery day. However, it's not been hot, but it's been warm. It's the sun's been out. It's been a very nice day actually today, and I am extremely busy tomorrow as well. Actually, you would be surprised because it's the international break, and I do get very bored on Sundays. However, tomorrow I am actually really busy, and that is largely eating food because I am out not just for lunch, but also for dinner or tea time for meals tomorrow. So I am a very busy man tomorrow. So it's a good job there's no significant football matches tomorrow, really, because I am quite busy. Norway 3-0 up. Norway absolutely slapping it in their game. Wim. Thank you very much for the update. We will give you a full update on what is going on in the internationals at half-time, which will be around 6:15, folks, for this game between Barrow and Oldham Athletic. But yes, we are going to bring you some videos throughout the week. We are going to be bringing back Premier League predictions, and we intend to keep them as well. We are not going to let Premier League predictions slip. We are going to bring them back for game week, I think 8 or 7. And they will not be leaving after that. So Premier League predictions will be back next week, ahead of game week 8. I think it's game week 8 anyway. And remember, game weeks 9 and 10, I will be away on game week number 9. Super Sunday of game week 9, I will not be here. And then Saturday of game week 10, I will not be here also because I am at the Emirates and Turf Moor. And for those of you who didn't get a look at my Arsenal Matchday programme when I showed it to you, here it is, people. That was the Arsenal-West Ham game that I attended right before the international break on game week 7. And it has Bukayo Saka on the front of it. So if you haven't seen my Matchday programme already, there it is for you. In its glory, Matchday programme number 1 of the 25-26 season for me. Oh, now I must admit to you people, I have got a tremendously bad cold at the minute. It is truthfully, I mean, honestly, I was sat down earlier in the library for an hour, and I think I must have visited the toilet about 3 or 4 times to blow my nose, because I won't go too deep into it, but Jesus Christ. I must admit that when you have a cold and you stand up, you do. When you stand up and you've got a cold, it tends to make you feel better. Because once I was out of the library and I was stood up, I wasn't excessively blowing my nose. However, I will take it, because you know what? I'm quite pleased that it's come now, because hopefully that means I won't get a cold for the 2 to 3 matches that I'll be attending soon. So if you ask me, well done, well done. A good timing for me to get a cold, really. I don't mind getting a cold during the international break, because it means I'm not going to be feeling ill or shit about myself when I'm at a brand new stadium in Turf Moor in a couple of weeks. And the even better news is that I don't get ill during the winter. So you will have a nice, fully fit and ready to rock and roll Tom during the winter time. Right, let's try and get ourselves into this game. I think Barrow in yellow, very bright yellow kit. I actually need to blow my nose right now. I'm so sorry, people, but I do. So just bear with me for 1 minute, and I'm going to quickly sort out my dreadful feeling nose at the minute. And it is feeling dreadful. Well, it's not feeling dreadful, but it's very, very... Well, it's not blocked. It's just stuffed. It's not... Yeah, it's not... Well, I don't want to go into too much detail, but it's not blocked. Thank God it's not blocked. Otherwise, I'd be going all the time. Before I do go and blow my nose, I've got a comment from Canapec. Hi, bro. On which channel are you watching the game? I am watching on Sky Sports Football in the UK. That is where you can watch the match. Canapec. Let them both win, says Nick Fadley. Big up to you. Right, let me go and blow my nose. I need to sort it out because I've got a dreadful cold. But like I said, I'm not complaining because it's come at probably the best time possible, really. I'm not complaining that I've got a cold during the international break. So, right. Needs must, people. Needs must. Don't get me wrong. I'm not happy that I've got a cold, like I said. However, I think I've got to see it from a side of, thank goodness this is not in 2 weeks' time, because I really would not want to be carrying a packet of tissues with me and blowing my nose non-stop at Turf Moor. I am not sure, to be fair with you. What I would say to you is have a Google search or contact your local broadcaster. I am honestly not sure if this match will be available in France. Not looking good. I don't look that red, do I? No, I don't. I don't think I need medicine, to be fair, because I don't have a sore throat. I'm not coughing. It's just literally a stuffy nose. It's not even blocked. So I think it's just a case of keep blowing my nose until it's gone. And then hopefully, come next Friday when all the football gets back underway, good and proper, I'll be all clear of cold. But thank you for the advice, Nick. I do appreciate that. But no, I to be fair, I'm not a medicine person, really. I mean, the maximum of medicine really that I will take is I'll take pills if I've got a sore stomach, and I will also take pills if I've got not pills. I'll take a cough sweet if I've got a sore throat. Yes, don't even get me started. There was one point in my life where I actually had cough sweets as a snack. Because it was about 2 or 3 years ago now, maybe even 4 years ago. But there was a type of cough sweet in a red packet, which was amazing. And truthfully, yeah, well, I'm still young, aren't I? So yeah, I mean, I guess it comes with age, maybe. I don't know. But Haruto, welcome into you. How you doing, Haruto? Good to see you and welcome aboard. One of our, I think, Japanese or Chinese supporters. I think you're Japanese. Don't take offense to the fact I've said Chinese there. If you are Japanese, I think you're Japanese. But welcome aboard. Well, I have just been looking at my FOTMob, and actually, we've got another stadium here, people, which exceeds the Vitality Stadium in capacity, with a grand total capacity of 13,513, which is 3,513, approximately more than AFC Bournemouth, who are a Premier League club. And all fired towards goal, but off target. And Barrow nearly paid the price. Goalkeeper punches it. It's a poor clearance. And he should score. Maybe take a touch. The ball's bouncing. And he sort of hits it on a half volley. You need to try and get that really off your chest. Or get a touch, bring the ball down and control it. That could have easily been 1-0 Oldham with a bit more control and a bit more finesse. And yeah, I'm just looking back at FOTMob again, and yeah, weather conditions, 13 degrees, sunny and cloudy. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've been hearing pretty much the same old, really, for the past week and a half, 2 weeks now from the weather reporters. We're not getting much rain at all, which is, by the way that September was, like the end of September, early October, the way it was bad weather, man. It was really rainy and nasty. But now we're just like sort of back into kind of a bit more of a kind of winter/summer, really, with cloud hanging over but not giving out rain, and plenty of sun and clear skies. Obviously, it's the wind's sort of gone now. There's no real storms or weather systems coming in. So I'm not wrapping up at the minute because I don't need to. And today, it felt a bit like a summer's day. It was nice. It was sunny. It was not windy. It wasn't cold. It was a bit like there was a bit of a chill in the air, but there was no wind. So if there's no wind, you're not going to need to, do you know what I mean? Because the thing is, right, with the way the weather works is, it's not actually the temperature outside which makes you want to wrap up and makes you feel cold. It's actually the wind force. When it's windy, it makes you feel cold. However, if the temperature outside is -1, but there's zero wind, You could probably cope without a coat out there because there's no wind. You're just walking out into a cold temperature, but you're not getting that temperature blowing against you. Do you know what I mean? So really, it's wind and rain which encourages to wear coats, not -1 degrees. Because if you walked out in -1 degrees, like I say, without any wind, you're going to be not cold, to be honest with you. You'll feel the chill, you'll feel the crispy cold air, but there'll be no wind. So you won't be wrapping yourself up, you won't be shrugging your shoulder, you won't be folding your arms, you'll just be like, I'm a bit chilly, but I'm okay. So no, if you ask me, the weather's been really good recently, last week to 2 weeks. I need to start figuring out who these Oldham players are. Right, here is Ogle out wide. Takes a touch. Plays it central into Woods. And it's a in-swinging cross. And it's a comfortable claim for Stanway in the Barrow goal. So why don't you let me know, folks? Chat, tell me, what have you done with your Saturday today? What have you done with your international break Saturday, all you football lovers? Because I know that most of my community hate the international break and love club football. So what have you done with your Saturday? What have you done to replace the fact there is no club football other than League One and League Two? And what have you done with your Saturday? Oh, I think this cold started on Thursday, you know, because I didn't actually notice it until I started commentating on the England game. Like when I initiated the England watch along, I all of a sudden felt, oh god, I've got a cold here. Until that point, I didn't notice I had it. I think I'm speaking a little bit easier, to be fair, because the blockage is more kind of loose now. So yeah, hopefully it'll be gone though by next. Well, I'm hoping by Tuesday or Wednesday, really. But yeah, I will not be a happy bunny if this cold is still here by the time the Premier League's back. But what can you do? We all get them. This was hung up there. Ogle's crosses. Well, it didn't even reach an older man. It was Barrow cleared the ball. Oldham are dominating the ball and dominating the attack. Barrow forced into their own half at the minute. Can't get out. We've just entered the 19th minute. It is Oldham Athletic 0, Barrow AFC 0. These, by the way, are both clubs, AFC clubs. They both have AFC on the end of their name. Oldham Athletic AFC and Barrow AFC. So they're both AFC clubs. I don't know what AFC even means, by the way. I don't, honestly. I don't know what AFC means, but they both have got AFC on the end of their name. Here is Newbie for Barrow. The ball across is cleared away off Woods. Back in again. kept alive by Williams. It's a good move here for Barrow, and then it's I think that was more or less an attempted cross, really, as opposed to a shot. Cross/shot gobbled up by Hudson in the Oldham Athletic goal. Ah, right. So there was a foul on Elliott there. Woods shakes his head, but it is a free kick to Barrow. And I have never watched either of these two sides play ever, by the way, people. Just for reference, I have never seen either of these two sides play a game of football. So it's all new to me, this is. I've seen plenty of League Two matches, but I have not seen either of these two sides in action before. Actually, I might have watched Barrow before. I don't know. I might have watched Barrow before, but I don't know. Definitely not Oldham. Yeah, I might have seen Barrow in the FA Cup before. Maybe. I mean, I'd have to go back probably about 2 years. I'd be looking at. However, I think it rings a bell, really. I think I might have seen him once before. Barrow maybe against Leicester, I think. Or that might be Gillingham, actually. I don't know. I've definitely watched done a watch along with Gillingham before. I think I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, no. That Leicester game I'm thinking of was Gillingham, I think. Yes, we do quite a lot actually during the FA Cup. The FA Cup, for me, is I consider the FA Cup as a huge opportunity to get out to matches. Really, I take the FA Cup as an opportunity for me to visit new grounds, and we visited one, two, three new grounds in the FA Cup last season. We visited Carrow Road and Norwich City ahead of a fixture against Brighton in the FA Cup. The day before, an Arsenal fixture at the Emirates, which I was in attendance for. So, and then we had on the round 4, I went to 2 games, neutral, both of them. Arsenal were out at that point after defeat to Manchester United, but well, won't talk about that. But I visited both Blackburn Rovers at Ewood Park and also Everton at Goodison in their final season against Bournemouth, and it was 2-0 away wins for both the home for the. They were both those games were in the same weekend, and I saw 2 away victories at a score of 2-0. And then probably my favourite FA Cup match that I visited outside of the Norwich one was match week. Game round 5, I think it was, where I visited Forest against Ipswich at the City Ground, and it went all the way to penalties. And Matt Sells saved the 5th Ipswich penalty, and Forest won 5-4 on penalties. And then Espirito Santo did a backflip. That was memories, man. I absolutely love. I will never forget that particular time I went to watch Forest. It was fantastic. And I had practically a halfway line view as well, which was even better, really. I was like 3 rows. I think I was one or two rows from the front, and then yeah, right in front of me, the players and Nuno all going mad. Yeah, that was a good day. That was. It was a good Monday night out, actually. It's a foul. It's going to be a free kick to Oldham Athletic. The foul on Pet. Free kick. "25 minutes into the first half, 20 minutes to go. Still goalless between these two sides. And I already know what the first port of call is at halftime for me. If this was the international break and I was here doing like a full Saturday of streams for you, I would have a packet of tissues on me. However, because I'm only doing one match, I didn't feel the need to buy a packet of tissues. Because once I'm done here and I stand up and I walk the dogs, I won't be wanting to blow my nose. Because like I said, when you stand up, it tends to clear you a bit. Oh, lining one up there. Nice. Well, folks, if you haven't already, do make sure you are smashing a like on the stream. We're aiming for 5 likes or more. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new and share the channel with your friends. Also, vote on the poll and let us know who you think is going to win. We do like that differentiation in opinion. And right now, 14 votes on the poll sees 64% of the viewing backing Oldham Athletic for the win. 21% have said draw and 14% are backing Barrow for the win. And it's all YouTube as well right now. We do also stream to Twitch, but we haven't had any Twitch viewers in, so it's all YouTube at the minute. We tend to get 1 or 2 Twitch viewers sometimes, but we are mainly a YouTube channel, so that's where most of our viewership comes from. So fast approaching the half-hour mark, and one back by Barrow. Best rated player on the pitch, according to the FOTMob ratings, is number 3 Shipley for Barrow, with a 7.2 FOTMob rating. Newby and Woods are joint on 7.0 ratings, and then all the rest are oranges. And the lowest rated player on the pitch is the Barrow goalkeeper, Stanway, on a 5.9 rating. In fact, he's joint 5.9 rating with Barrow striker, Gordon. Jane Ahmed, welcome into you. How are you doing? Good to see you, and welcome aboard, Jane Ahmed. How are you doing? Welcome aboard. Who do you support? And big up to you. Quigley had a go. Held off a challenge, mate. Got his shot away. Yeah, ball slipped through to him. Says see you later to one of the defenders. And gets that shot away. On the turn. The shot's spinning. And it doesn't dip and curl quickly enough. Nice long goal kick from Barrow. Couldn't keep the ball low. And Oldham back on the front foot. Switch ball across there from Pets. Didn't quite reach his intended target and went out for a Barrow throw. Well, one of the Oldham managers is being pointed out right now. One of the former Oldham managers, Andy Ritchie. Manager between 1998 and 2001 for Oldham Athletic. Here's Pett. And now, on to Ogle. And return by Pett to Ogle. And Ogle, has he won the corner there, took a deflection off a ricochet block. It will be a corner for Oldham Athletic on the right-hand side. I think it's the first of the game as well. We haven't had many corners. We've gone past the half-hour mark. Oh, no, there's no corner. Ignore me, there is no corner for Oldham Athletic. It is a goal kick for Barrow. However, Oldham, so far this season, have scored 4 goals between 31 and 45 minutes, which is directly now. Haven't conceded a single goal yet in between the 31-minute and 45-minute period of the first half of a football match. So if there's any time to expect Oldham to score, it's now. Here's Pett. And worked wide. And that, this time, will be a corner for Oldham Athletic. On the left-hand side. It's a short corner. The shot comes in from the edge of the box. Oh, that was a lot closer than what you would have thought, maybe. Blimey. It was not far away at all. Did it take a deflection as well? Shot from the edge of the box is a really good one. It's on target. I think it might deflect off a yellow shirt, a Barrow defender. And if that is the case, yep, it is the case. Corner from the right-hand side. Not far away at all, that effort. It's another short routine. Flat one, really. Pett. Across by Woods. Back to Woods. Woods has a shot at cross in the end, actually. And it ricochets back off the Barrow defence and out for an Oldham Athletic throw-in. Welcome into Jordan, True Copite Reds. Welcome in. How you doing, mate? Good to see you and welcome aboard. Our only watch log of the weekend. How you doing, though? Like I said, this is the time of the game where, according to Sky's stats, we are expecting to have a Oldham goal. Remember, we scored 4 goals between 31 minutes and 45 minutes of their league matches this season, and they have not conceded a goal between the half-hour mark and 45 minutes in any league match in 25-26 so far. Maybe Barrow will be looking to change that stat. Although not the way things are going, with Oldham having most of the attacking play. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you, mate. Although I've got a cold. Not my favourite thing in the world, but it'll go away. I bet you guys don't get a cold, do you really, in Jamaica, I bet? Although it's not actually based on how cold it is outside you're getting a cold. I think it's more or less a build-up of mucus, really, more than anything in your system. A cold is basically like too much mucus in your system, and your body trying to get rid of it. Not very often. No, I wouldn't be. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, Jordan. Oh. Oh. Ah. Nasty bloody cold on it. Yeah, I don't like them. Not nice. They're not nice at all, colds aren't. I wouldn't wish a cold upon anybody. Because believe you me, with the nose being directly in the middle of your face, if your nose is not feeling too great, your entire face ain't going to feel too great. Because like I said, your nose is directly in the middle of your face. So, as a matter of fact, every time you try to, well, I don't know if you know, but I don't know if you you feel the same, but when you blow your nose, your ears get full of air. You know what I mean? I have to sometimes plug one of my ears because I'm worried about the eardrum popping when I'm blowing my nose. I think there is like a nerve connection or some kind of connection between your nose and your ears. Yeah, so far we're goalless. Most of the chances have been from Oldham. No, I'm not sick. I've just got a cold. Like I don't feel ill. I don't feel ill. To be fair, I just have got a cold. Don't get me wrong. Yesterday I was feeling a bit ill because I did have a slight headache coming from the cold. But no, today I feel just stuffed up. That's it. No. Oh no. No. Absolutely not. I can't. Oh, lemon and honey. No, thank you. Couldn't think of anything worse. Ugh. Oh, could not think of anything worse than lemon and honey. Ugh. Approaching half time, then about 7 minutes to go till half time. And when we do get to half time, I will sort out this bad boy. And then we'll get through to what is coming up for you guys as well, really, football wise, and what we have got in stock. And we'll also take a look at the live scores because there is a few internationals going on. There's also a couple of 7:45 kickoffs for the internationals. Yes, you've got Estonia versus Italy, which is live on Amazon Prime pay-per-view. So Prime Video pay-per-view. It will cost you £2.49 per match. Portugal against Republic of Ireland, you can watch on Prime Video pay-per-view, but also on RTE2 and RTE Player. And then also Spain versus Georgia is again available live on Prime for £2.49. You're only going to get a chance to watch Arsenal hate what way? I mean, there's only I've only got one Arsenal watch-along plan coming up, really. That's the Fulham game. I mean, if we play in the Champions League, obviously, I'll be doing that as well. Because I don't intend to attend any Champions League matches yet. Absolutely not. Disgusting. I can't, no, I'll be sick. I will be actually sick. I will throw up. But yeah, no, obviously I've got the Palace ticket. I've got the Burnley ticket. I've got the Brighton ticket for the Carabao Cup. So I'm busy. And yes, I'm very grateful that Arsenal are playing Brighton in the Carabao Cup, because it means that I don't have to go to the Emirates on the 27th of December. And I'm not going to lie, that might come across as Tom's being a right Grinch here. He don't want to go to the Emirates on the 27th of December. What's that all about? Tom doesn't want to go to the Emirates on the 27th of December because, quite frankly, it's rail that's going to be the issue on that particular day. No, thank you. I will go to the Amex, though, for the away fixture. I will do that because why not? Why not pop down and see the good old Luke, eh? About 4 minutes to go. Does he heck? Fraser, I wish that was true, but no. Ashik hates Arsenal. Trust me, Ashik hates us. Don't you, Mr. B. Harry? I wish I could believe it. I mean, look, you'll probably try and convince me with a Photoshop, but no, Liverpool fans definitely should not be wishing Arsenal to win, because Liverpool are now on the back foot to us by 1 point. And of course, if they fail to win their game, I think they're against Man United as well, which is I'm not going to lie. The way the last game went between Liverpool and Man United at Anfield, I'm a bit worried for you, to be fair. Because the last 2 games at Anfield between Liverpool and Man United have played really well. So you definitely don't want us to win. Trust me, you don't want us to win. Not ahead of that type of game for you guys. Because I think that would be more difficult than the Old Trafford game for you guys this season again. I do not think that'll be easy for you guys. I really don't. I think it could easily be another 2-2 draw, so be another 2 points dropped, and you'd be 3 points behind us if we won. And yes, so basically, yeah, this weekend, next weekend, sorry, if Liverpool draw and we win, then that means that we have to lose a game and Liverpool have to win a game in response to that to get level on points with us alone. So they do not want to drop points against Man United, and they do not want us to win on Saturday. You believe me. However, I'm not saying that anything's a given. I mean, most certainly we've shown how it can swing, really, because obviously it all started with Palace beating Liverpool. We got a late win at Newcastle. And then obviously we beat West Ham and they lost to Chelsea, and that's how we're now top of the league. But even if we do get 5 points, 7 points clear, the table can still swing. The race can still swing. So I'm not getting too giddy, to be honest with you. I'm staying quite conservative about it, really, because there would be no point in going absolutely mental in October or November, whatever. And then Liverpool go 5 points clear from 5 points behind. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Free kick to Oldham. Welcome into County Corey. Welcome into County Corey. Welcome in, Newport County supporter. Newport County won today at Accrington Stanley by 1-0 away from home. How much added time we're going to get? There is going to be no added time, and that is the half-time whistle. So, Boundary Park then, all square and goalless between these two teams. It's Oldham Athletic 0, Barrow 0 at the break going into the half-time. So, once again, your half-time score with no added time. It is Oldham Athletic 0, Barrow 0. Give me 1 minute then, folks. I am going to once again sort out this little tinker, which is annoying me at the minute. And then we will give you guys some insight on what is going on in the internationals. And we'll also go through what is coming up over the course of next week and over the course of the next few weeks as well. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in just a second once I've sorted this tinker out. There we go, folks. I've done what I needed to do. Hopefully, I should be fairly clear nose now for the rest of the stream, but I highly doubt it, to be fair. Because when your nose is playing up, your nose is playing up. And it is not fun. Like I said, I don't wish a cold upon anybody. We all get them. Every human being will experience the cold at some point in their life, whether it's when they're young, once, or whether they experience one once every couple of months. Normally about 4 times a year, I think I get a cold-ish, really. Fair point. Fair point. Right, we're going to go over then to FotMob's score page where we can take a look at what is going on right now in the footballing world. So, it is in the 55th minute, Group F, 0-0 between Hungary and Armenia. Norway in the 60th minute, Group I, 3-0 up against Israel. And the games still to come are Spain against Georgia in Group E, 7:45 kickoffs, all of them. Bulgaria against Turkey in Group E. And then we've got Group F with Portugal against Ireland. Group I, Estonia against Italy. And Serbia against Albania in Group K, which I believe is England's group. They have just kicked off in Group A between United Arab Emirates and Oman. It is goalless in the 3rd minute in that one. And at 8:30, there is that fixture in Group B between Iraq and Indonesia. let's take a quick check then into your National League results as well. We'll go into the Vanarama National League very briefly for you guys, where I can tell you that it finished AFC Falder 0, Worktop Town 3 in the National League North. The game between Alfreton Town and Spennymoor Town FC was postponed, as to was the fixture between Darlington and Peterborough Sports, and as to was the fixture between Southport and Chester FC. But it was a cracking 3-3 draw between Chorley and Oxford City, 3-3. A 5-1 defeat for 10-man Kidderminster Harriers against Radcliffe. Marine were beaten 4-0 by Curzon. They were down to 10 men as well. And Scarborough Athletic beating Leamington 2-0. And Leamington, by the way, is the short name for Royal Leamington Spa, or the station name of Leamington Spa, which is on the Bournemouth line. I don't see how Leamington Spa is north, though. Do you, really? Anyways, there was 4 postponements in the National League South. Bath City against Tonbridge Angels was postponed. Dover against Chelmsford was postponed. Hemel Hempstead against Hornchurch was postponed. And as to was Slowtown against Farnborough. But there was results in the National League, and they were South, and they were Dover 1, Horsham 1, Maidstone United 0, Chesham United 0. Maidstone United were also down to 10 men in that one, and Torquay United 0, Dagenham and Redbridge 0. Okay, let's go then into the where'sthematch.com now, where we can take a look into what's going on tomorrow on your super fabulous Sunday. I will not be here for it, but I'm trying to find matches for you guys to watch, some entertainment for you guys. There is, World Snooker on TNT Sports, or there is at 10:30 some cricket between South Africa women and the Bangladesh women in the Women's World Cup. And then there is a FA Cup 4th qualifying round fixture in the FA Cup once again between Worthing and Forest Green Rovers. That one is going to be available to watch for you guys in the UK on TNT Sports 1 HD and Discovery Plus, and then on Amazon Prime Video. 15 minutes later, 7:45 kickoff. Iceland are against France. That one is going to be a £2.49 pay-per-view on Amazon Prime Video. Then on BBC Two and the BBC iPlayer and the BBC Sport website, Northern Ireland against Germany will be available for you to watch at 7:45, with Wales against Belgium at the same time on BBC One Wales, BBC iPlayer, the BBC Sport website, S4C, S4C Online, and also available on BBC Three. So that's what your Super Sunday looks like. Tuesday. Oh, that was Monday. Sorry, folks. That was Monday. Ignore me. That was Monday. Did I even look at Super Sunday? No. Right. Sorry. Everything I just said there, that's Monday. Ignore me. Yeah? Okay. Everything I just said there, ignore me. That was Monday. 4-0 Norway. Thank you for the update. Wim Malfight. Right, this is Super Sunday. Like I said, everything I just said there is Monday. Sorry, folks, about that. But yes, at 11:30, you've got AC Milan women against Roma women. That is in the Serie A women. And that one is available on DAZN. Then there is 1, 2, 3, 4 Women's Super League fixtures. And they are all on Sky Sports. Sky Sports Mix and the Sky Sports YouTube channel is the place. For London City Lionesses against West Ham United women, that is a 12 o'clock kickoff. And all of these games I'm about to tell you are 12 o'clock kickoffs. Villa women against Leicester City women is on Sky Sports Football. Everton women against Manchester United women is on Sky Sports Premier League and Sky Showcase, and Sky Sports main events for Chelsea women against Tottenham women. WSL 2 YouTube channel for WSL 2 games, including Crystal Palace against Sunderland and Durham women against Nottingham Forest women. The Women's Bundesliga will see a 1 o'clock kickoff between Freiburg women and Eintracht Frankfurt women. There is also a GT World Challenge Grand Prix, which is the Circuit de Barcelona in Catalonia. And that is a 1:30 start on Sky Sports F1. So a bit of Formula 1 for you, the GT World Challenge. And, of course, if you want your fine share of your NFL Sunday action on NFL Big Night on Channel 5, you can watch New York Jets against Denver Broncos free of charge on Channel 5 in the UK, as well as Sky Sports NFL, Sky Sports Main Event, and that one is also available in Ultra HD. And that's a 2:30 start for that NFL Big Game Night on Channel 5. 4:45 start for Liverpool women against Manchester City women, a huge Women's Super League clash. And that one is on Main Event and Premier League on Sky Sports. It's a 4:45 kickoff. And then at 5 o'clock, there is Scotland against Barrow, which is going to be available for you on BBC Scotland, BBC Two, BBC iPlayer, and the BBC Sport website, as well as Netherlands against Finland at 5 o'clock, which is on Amazon Prime Video pay-per-view for £2.49. And then there is one more qualifier as well at 7:45, which is going to be live for you to watch. Again, it's on Amazon Prime Video. It is a £2.49 pay-per-view, and it's Denmark against Greece with the kickoff once again at a 7:45. And then, folks, Tuesday is the day where you can look forward to seeing the return of Tom for live content as England play one of their final qualifying matches, and it comes in the shape of a 7:45 kickoff. It is live under protected rights on ITV1, ITVX for English and Welsh viewers, STV or the STV player for Scottish viewers, and that once again is Latvia against England. 7:45 kickoff, FIFA World Cup Qualifier 2026, ITV1, ITVX, STV, or the STV player. 1, 2, 3, 4 other games at 7:45 on Tuesday, all live on Amazon Prime Video. Republic of Ireland against Armenia is on RTE2 and RTE Player, and as well on Amazon Prime Video. Spain against Bulgaria, again on Amazon Prime Video. Portugal against Hungary on Amazon Prime Video. And Italy against Israel on Amazon Prime Video. And they are all £2.49 pay-per-views. And on One Football, if you've got that subscription, that there's going to be Saudi Arabia against Iraq as well. And just a bit earlier as well, there is 3 games on Sky Sports Plus in the EFL Trophy. And Blackpool against Nottingham Forest is... Blackpool against Nottingham Forest under-21s is one of them. Crew Alexandra against Liverpool under-21s is the other. And Bradford City against under-20... Everton under-21s is the third as well. Wednesday and Thursday are the final 2 days before the football gets back into full swing. Women's Champions League available on Disney Plus, and also one more EFL Trophy game, which is Mansfield Town against Newcastle United under 21s on Sky Sports Plus. And then Thursday, before we get back into action on Friday, it is going to be a 5:45 kickoff in the Women's Champions League, again on Disney Plus. A few more at 8 o'clock on Disney Plus, including Benfica women against Arsenal women. And then any 7:45s, no, but there is in League One on Sky Sports Football and Sky Sports Main Event, Huddersfield Town against Bolton Wanderers. And then on Friday, we return with Championship action for you as Middlesbrough are in action on Teesside at home, and they are going to be going against Ipswich Town. That will be your next watch-along after the England match on Tuesday. Do not refer to me by my first name. Thank you. Right, I'm going to blow my nose quickly, and then the second half underway. Oldham Athletic 0, Barrow 0. Second half momentarily commencing. I mean, some women's football is okay, but the quality of football, I think, between men's football and women's football, when you see maybe men go against women, yeah, probably is a huge difference. But yeah, I mean, there's no new hairstyle really, mate. Just scruffy, to be fair. Let me try and sort it out actually for you. There you go. Make it a bit more nicer for you to look at. Make my hair look nicer for you to look at, eh? Right then, folks. One more half of football, and then it's bye-bye until Tuesday because there is no Super Sunday action from me tomorrow. So can we find a breakthrough between Oldham Athletic and Barrow? We're looking for over 1.5 goals, under 11.5 corners, and a winner in this match for a Bet Builder win. So here we go. Oldham Athletic 0, Barrow 0. Away we go. Let's just go into our stats very briefly as well. There's been 4 corners in the match. And that is all I can report on for you at the minute, I'm afraid. Obviously, Norway, as Wim Malfight told us earlier, are 4-0 up, and it's Erling Haaland on the score sheet there. We will go through any of the goals that have gone in after this match as well. Don't worry. But the XG is so low. And yes, one of the great things about FOTMob is we have got the play-by-play. If you would like to see the play-by-play, just go to fotmob.com, click on the Oldham Athletic Barrow game, and you can see the play-by-play. This might be helpful for anybody who cannot access the match live and direct in their country. So I'll just show you briefly what the play-by-play looks like. So here you go. This is what the play-by-play looks like. And as you can see, it's got all that for you. It's got the nice little movements of the ball, and it tells you exactly what is going on throughout the match. So if you do want to go to the play-by-play, just go to fotmob.com, select the Oldham Athletic versus Barrow match, click onto it. There'll be a play-by-play picture in the corner. If you want it full screen, just click on the picture in the corner, and then it'll open up into a new tab for you, and you will get it in full screen like that with the play-by-play. And yes, that is great if you want updates on the game, I think. So yes, if you do want to, like I say, have some updates on the game in the play-by-play, and if you can't watch the match in your territory, that might be really helpful for you. And oh, what a chance. Deflected away. The Barrow corner. Oh. This is now annoying me because FOTMob was doing so well, but it's got this stupid bleeding League Two thing. Oh, that's bloody annoying. Like I said, it was going well, but they've just blown it for themselves, FOTMob, unfortunately, because they are showing the bloody score. So annoying. So we are going to go over to Flash Score because of that issue, which really is not great. And it's a bit of a letdown with FOTMob when I was just praising them on their play-by-play and all that lot. But we can't be having the score on the website. So, and they very cleverly put it on the side so that I can see it, but I don't want to see it. So we're going to switch to Flash Score because of that issue. Into the 52nd minute now. It's 0-0 still. Corner for Oldham. And we're now up to 6 on corners, so we can only afford another 5 in this game. Otherwise, that will kill off the bet builder. However, it's not too big of an issue because I did have a nice, lovely win this morning, actually, with the William Hill free-to-play bonuses. And on top of that, I had a slot machine win, and it returned £20 from a £5 note. So right now I am breathing in the profits, legitimately. Quigley was the target there. Good period in the game at the minute. Oh, wow. Old Trafford is hosting the Betfred Super League final, I think. What a weird choice for a Betfred Super League final, really. Manchester United's Old Trafford. Wow. Guys, this is funny. Sunderland fans have spent today cancelling their bank accounts after Newcastle announced a partnership with Visa. Sunderland fans are now refusing to bank with places that offer Visa cards. So that is now going to be probably about let's just say a lot of people are going to be going to Santander and NatWest for bank accounts. So Santander and NatWest will be having a field day with that because they are MasterCard operators. But wow, that is incredible. One of the tweets says, close my @Barclays account. I will not, in all caps, help fund these lot. Bloke on the phone said they had lots do the same. FTM 6 in a row. Newcastle, and then the Newcastle Post announcing the partnership says Newcastle United is proud to announce a new partnership with Visa, a world leader in digital payments. The collaboration will deliver unforgettable experiences and a unique opportunities for fans, starting with exclusive activations in the in the kingdom of ... Sunderland really do hate Newcastle. Wow. I can't believe that. What I stuck in between my toes. There we go. It's better. Oh, wow. It's a perfect time to read through the news because Netflix, according to Daily Mail Sports, are preparing to bid for Champions League games in a massive 4.3 billion development. That is mental. Although, in all truth be told, Prime Video probably won't let that happen. Prime Video will say, F you, bog off, you go and do the Premier League or something. We've got the Champions League, thanks a lot. I'm not going to lie, Prime probably won't take that very well, so... So approaching the hour mark, it's still goalless and all square between Oldham Athletic and Barrow. Oh, the Premier League awards have gone out, by the way, and Oliver Glasner's won the Manager of the Month. Martin Zubimendi won the Goal of the Month. Donnarumma got the Coca-Cola Save of the Month, no longer Castrol. Erling Haaland got Player of the Month. So once again, Erling Haaland, Player of the Month. Oliver Glasner, Manager of the Month. Goal of the Month, Zubimendi. And Save of the Month, Donnarumma. Here come Barrow then. Cross came in and it was cut out. There has been a change, by the way, as well. And it's happened a minute ago. McCann replaced by Mahoney. I didn't even realise that change happened. So, what are the benefits of having the lineups right next to me? To my right. Definitely need a goal in this game, though, to enlighten us. Let's just say that. There's going to be a second change then. It's the first for Oldham. It's Regan Ogle being replaced by Jake Caprice. That is the Oldham change. So one change made by each side in this game. On the hour mark, pretty much. And now that man Woods stands over this free kick. Woods, not bad delivery, and there was a punch in there from the goalkeeper, Stanway. Has gone out for a throw into Oldham Athletic. We do want a goal, don't we, people? We do want a goal, right? We get a goal. It would be a shame if the weekend's only stream was a goalless one. But it does happen, I'm afraid. And it just it's the way international breaks roll. Yeah, I had no idea what to expect really coming into this game. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't. I was kind of guessing, really. But a commentator just said, had the makings of a tight game. Well, it most certainly is a tight game. The clock ticks down with 26.5 minutes to go. Could easily be a 0-0 draw this. I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to get a goal yet. Probably will catch us by surprise if we do get a goal. Sir Cannon saying goal, goal. He wants a goal. Are we going to get one though? We'll have to see. Hopefully, Sir Cam, we do get a goal soon. Maybe sooner rather than later. About to enter the 66th minute now. At the end of the 65th. Precisely 25 minutes to go now. I hope so, but it doesn't look like it, to be fair with you. So there's a shot that comes in from the edge of the box. It's the substitute Caprice, and it's off target. He did stick his hand out, saying maybe a deflection. But the substitute making an impact. It's not a bad effort. Might take a deflection from Caprice. Not a bad effort, but off target. And there is going to be at least one more change. It's going to come from Barrow. And Isaac Fletcher is the one going off. And in his place is going to be number 10, Tyler Walker for Barrow. So Tyler Walker on for Isaac Fletcher is the Barrow change. Not too long to go now between these two teams. We hope for an opening goal. Well, it is now dark in the UK. It is now dark in the UK. It is one of those times of the years now where around about this time, it will be dark. So Saturday tea time matches will end in darkness. And eventually, we'll be at the point where Saturday tea time matches start in darkness as well. And don't forget, next Saturday tea time, 1 week today, 5:15 the time, 5:30 the kickoff. You can join us for Fulham against Arsenal. And as I say that, Tacky Arsenal fan with Max Dowman as his profile picture has joined us. Welcome aboard, Tacky. How you doing? And as well, welcome aboard to Blair_Williams_X from Twitch. Welcome into you. And yes, folks, I am delighted to tell you that I am actually here in the studio for that Fulham Arsenal match. I'm not in the studio for too many Arsenal matches coming up. Of course, I've got a visit to Turf Moor up and coming, and a couple of other away days and home days as well. So 21 and a half minutes to go. And it's Caprice again with a shot. He's making an impact substitute. 2 shots since coming on. That one was blocked. And you just get the feeling if we get one goal, there might be another one following it quickly if we do. So, yeah. And that's going to be a corner. Yeah, it was number 19 for Oldham. Picked up the ball. And the Barrow defender quickly came across and blocked him off. He was looking to go to the edge of the 18-yard box on the left and play a ball across, I think. It's good defending. Woods with the corner. It's a nice corner. It's got a good height on it. Cleared away, though, by Barrow. Woods down the left there. Nice chest. And onto his teammate, number 24. Not a bad cross. Gets a headed flick. But away by Barrow. And not out of play either. So they might look to counter-attack. They have got two up there. Oldham quickly winning the ball back, though. Too many bodies back for Barrow to attack. Yeah, it's got the feel of that match. It's got that kind of feel to it. This match, it's you don't feel like there's going to be a goal, but at the same time, I think the players want to win. Oh, surely that's the goal, but big block in the way of what looked like a goal-bound attempt from the Oldham Athletic forward player. Here's Monte. And Monfe again. It's a good challenge. He was charged down. It's going to be an Oldham throw-in. Might they try something that's been growing in popularity in the Premier League in a long throw-in? See if they can get themselves a nice cheeky goal. They are searching for it, and they have had the majority of the attacking play tonight. And that is... No, that's a throw-in, I think. Not a corner. Wrong side of the corner flag, I think. In fact, it was a ricochet of the Oldham man. So, no, it's a throw-in to Barrow. Well, I do wonder if there'll be any more changes that could maybe impact the game as we approach the final quarter of an hour of the game. Still 0-0. Always Pet. Oh, could there be a chance here? Oh, just wide. Just wide. I think it was Mellon who took the shot. He's sort of one-on-one. He's got somebody right next to him in defence. He has to that sort of dive to get his shot away. He does end up in a collision after he takes his shot because of the sliding challenge coming from the Barrow defender. And it's just wide. That looked like it could have been the opening goal, and it so nearly was. And there's a change in Joe quickly being replaced by Joe Garner. Joe for Joe. Englishman for Irishman. Could Joe Garner be the difference maker? Oldham starting to get some more clear-cut chances. They're starting to up the tempo. They're starting to try and force a goal here. The Barrow defence, though, staying strong in this League Two clash. Oldham are just above Barrow in the table right now. We will take a look at the table once the full time whistle's gone, and we'll tell you what the League Two table looks like. However, this is a chance for Barrow to try and win the game and get a goal. It's a wonderful cross and not quite properly clear. I think they've done enough though. That's now Pet who's got the yeah. That might be Spanish. So, yo no hablo inglés. Sorry, yo hablo inglés y no mucho español. Yo no comprende. Yo no comprende. Yo no comprende. Yo hablo inglés y no mucho español. Yo no comprendo. Yo hablo inglés y no mucho español. No Portuguese. No Portuguese. No Portuguese. Don't speak Portuguese. No Portuguese. No Portuguese. Yo hablo inglés y no mucho español. That's literally what I can say, just about, really. I am not a multilingual person, unfortunately. If you want to know about multilingual, though, bloody, what's her name? It'll come to me. It will come to me, and it'll annoy me when I do find out a bloody name. The reporter, the one who just been yesterday. There's a brilliant. Well, in fact, there's two multilingual reporters in the world, really. English. 7:30, matey, because it's a 7:45 kickoff, and hopefully England entertain us. But I can't say that'll be a guarantee. I would hope for a goal, but it looks like it's going to stay 0-0. But I think if there is going to be a winner, I think it'll be Oldham. Yo no hablo, yo hablo inglés y no mucho español. Yo no hablo portugués. Yo no comprende portugués. Yo no comprendo mucho español. I already went to that one. Final 13 minutes here, approximately, of this one between Oldham Athletic and Barrow. Oldham are the side that look more likely, but a goal itself does not look too likely in this game, which has been a 0-0 draw, more or less, of struggling to find a goal. Big love from India. Yeah, nice one. Big up the Indians. And big up the Brazilians as well. I apologise, I can't understand you. Like I say, I can only speak English and a little bit of Spanish. I can't speak any other language, I'm afraid. Worrell cross, chested down. Still could be a chance at the edge of the box. On the game goes, and here's Caprice. Caprice surely wins a foul there as he tried so well to protect the ball. I think he has won a foul as well. In fact, it wasn't Caprice, sorry, it was Garner, but Caprice has been a real impact sub for Oldham. It could have been that foul for Barrow. And Andy Wing, the manager for Oldham Athletic is not a happy bunny. So defensive work to do from the set piece, and that's good goalkeeping actually by Stanway. Came out, jumped high, punched, took command of the situation. Wasn't a bad delivery from Oldham either. Ten and a half minutes to go then. Still all square and goalless between Oldham Athletic and Barrow. Will that stay the same? Garner. Caprice. Caprice goes over. No foul. The game's starting to pick a bit more tempo as one side looks to win the game. The question is, who will that team be? It definitely looks like a case of one goal will win it between Oldham Athletic and Barrow here. In this match that has been tight and cagey at Boundary Park. There is going to be a change for Oldham Athletic. It's Luke Hammond's been replaced by Mike Fondop here. Scored 19 goals last season for Oldham Athletic in the National League. Just over 9 minutes to go before full time. I am so sorry, mate. I really am. The only thing I can understand there is goal. Goal. I think that means goal. I wish I could understand you. You know what I mean? I wish I could. So who will find the winning goal? That's a cross into the box. And again, Stanway's out dealing with the danger. How many punches has he had now, Stanway? Must be about 3 or 4 in the last couple of minutes. Just shy of 8 minutes to go in this cagey League Two clash. A rare Saturday tea time League Two clash as well. We don't get many EFL games at Saturday tea time. Very normally it's the Premier League which takes the centre spot at Saturday tea time. But this weekend it is the international break. So there is no Saturday tea time Premier League or Championship match. Hence why this game takes the centre stage. And there is one more international break left of the calendar year. And then after that, which is in November, we will be waiting until March for the next international break. So there's only one more, and then that's it until March. And of course, next year, changes come into effect with a 3-week international break, meaning I think there'll be no October one. Or November, one of the two. Garner. Oh, nice movement. The clock's ticking down. Deflection and block on that cross. Back by Woods. Well, he does not look too happy, does Andy Wing. And Andy Wing might not be happy if Oldham can score here, right across the byline. I like the tactic. The goalkeeper comes sprawling out. And what is clever, actually, from the free kick. Because the ball slipped through. He's onside. Can he get to that byline? Can he pull that ball across and just pass the goalkeeper to create a tap-in situation? It was clever, but it didn't quite work out. Yeah, not a bad stream, mate. Not a bad stream at all, mate. Although I would have liked some goals. Pet's cross. Will it be perfect? No, is the answer to that. Four and a half minutes to go. We're still in search of a goal in this single watch along over the course of this international break weekend. Very boring weekend, Ashik, I know. But it'll be back next weekend. We'll be back to normal with the Premier League taking full forefront next week. I can rest assured you the Premier League will be back next weekend. Oh boy, have we got a nice Saturday for you. Forest Chelsea, 3 o'clock focus, full of Arsenal. And then the Super Sunday is also looking quite good. Tottenham against Villa and Liverpool against Man United. The Monday night football is West Ham against Brentford. But we are going to bring Premier League predictions back for you guys. We are bringing them back. They will be back and in force from next week, and we plan to not let them go again. I do apologise for the fact that we only did game week 2 this year, but we plan to be consistent from this point and bring you your weekly supplement of Premier League predictions. Meanwhile, Barrow have got a corner here with 2.5 minutes to go. On the left-hand side, it's a lovely delivery, but it is well defended by Oldham Athletic and headed away confidently by Newby. Williams, lovely ball. Yeah. No, look, I need to be. You're right, and I apologize. Next time, I will be sure to post them out to you. I promise. Yeah, I know. I'm so. I'm. It's not long until I'm back at the Emirates. So for the Palace game, I will be sure to get the photos out to you guys in time. Don't worry. I understand. I do apologize. I hate this nose. Final 90 seconds of the 90. Less than that now. We now enter the 90th minute. And that is going to be a free kick to Barrow. Nope, no medicine. Don't do medicine. Not for a cold. I just suck it up and blow my nose. I refuse to have any of that bloody honey and lemon shit. I don't need medicine anymore. I'm not that ill. Cried out loud. Oh, I don't know. It'll be out, if I do get round to it, it'll be out next week, about probably Thursday, something like that. And I never will. The main thing is I'm going to be better in time for, hopefully, the matches that I attend. 3 games in a row I think I'm attending as well. Mental. There is 4 minutes at a time, people, at the end of this match then. 4 minutes. Can we get some late drama, please? Can we get a goal? I've not made the decision yet. To be fair, I'm considering attending it. Because I found a way past the London Euston Sunday issues. There is a different way for me to get home, and that would be via London Marylebone. And that would be a case of changing at Leamington Spa for a London North or Western Railway service, which will then take me into the Northern Territory and get me where I need to be. So yes, people, there is a way around the London Euston early Sunday stoppage. And that is via London Marylebone, the cheap way, or the expensive way via the Midland Main Line with East Midlands Railway and Trans-Pennine Express. Or could be a chance. I think that I might have struck the post. So yes, it would be a case of using Birmingham Moor Street, London Marylebone. In fact, no, it wouldn't be Birmingham. No, well, I think it'd be. No, I wouldn't be using Leamington Spa, no, because London North Western don't call it Leamington Spa. Oh, I thought that was going to be in, but Stanway makes the save, and that might well be the final say as to whether or not Oldham Athletic were going to win this game. I thought that was in. Sutton's header, powerful, down. But it's a good save by Stanway. There is still a minute remaining on the clock. Now is the time to find a winning goal if we're going to get one. Are we going to get some late drama in this EFL League Two match? There's 30 seconds left. Can Oldham find one more opportunity? Fire, no. It's going to go straight out, goal kick, and Oldham Barrow are now going to take their time. That probably, folks, will be that. Let's see. The goal kick is taken. And the full-time whistle. And it ends goalless. Oldham could not find their winning goal. But Barrow do maintain their 4-game unbeaten streak. The final score then is a 0-0 draw. And let's go straight in to how that impacts the league table. So Oldham Athletic, after that draw, do now sit, I believe, on 15 points. Let's just refresh the table there. 15 points is what Oldham stand on. They are 1 point clear of Colchester, Harrogate and Barrow. 2 points behind Bristol Rovers and Notts County. They are on positive goal difference for +1 and they are in 15th. Barrow were on 13 points, move on to 14 points. That's level on point with Harrogate and Colchester. And they are still in 18th position. 2 points behind Oldham Athletic. And on a -3 goal difference. But they are on a 4-game unbeaten streak with 2 wins and 2 draws. How long will that continue for them is the question you've got to ask. And in the relegation places is Newport County and Cheltenham. At the moment, only 2 go down from League 1 at League 2. Shrewsbury in 22nd, 1 point clear of those 2 sides, both respectively on 8 points. At top of the EFL League Two table, Walsall, after their draw today, are still top of the EFL League Two table because Swindon's game was postponed, meaning that their next match against Accrington will take place at a later date. Gillingham are also in that top 3. There are 3 automatic promotion places, and Gillingham have had a fine start to the season, but 2 defeats to Harrogate and MK Dons have put them back into reality a bit. But the most recent result, which was today, was a draw with Cheltenham, a late earned draw as well. Their next match is against Grimsby, who themselves are in that top 5. Top 7. And of course, it is 4th to 7th who can earn promotion. Playoff chance with MK Dons in 4th, Grimsby in 5th. Chesterfield after their big victory today in 6th. And Barnet creeping in there with 2 straight wins after a draw. 4 wins out of the last 5 and 1 draw for Barnet, who are the most informed side out of the top 7 with, once again, 4 wins and just 1 draw. Meanwhile, for Oldham and Barrow, it's a stalemate. So just before we let you guys go then, folks, I am going to quickly tell you what is coming up for the remainder of this Saturday. And I can tell you that there is not much left, people, unfortunately. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... UEFA European qualifiers. I believe they will all be live to watch on Amazon Prime Video. Let's take a brief look for you. Bulgaria, I don't think Bulgaria, Turkey will be actually. We'll take a look now for you though. Bulgaria, Turkey, let's take a look. These are all 7:45 kickoffs as well, so not long. 20 minutes until these games kick off. It's £2.49 on a pay-per-view on Amazon Prime Video. So Estonia versus Italy is live on Amazon Prime Video and on pay-per-view. Portugal, Republic of Ireland is on RTE2 and RTE Player, as well as Amazon Prime Video pay-per-view for £2.49. The Estonia-Italy game will also, I've already mentioned that. Spain against Georgia is also on Amazon Prime Video and pay-per-view. Serbia against Albania is not televised. And the final results, Hungary beating Armenia 2-0, 2-2 between Latvia and Andorra, and Norway beating Israel by 5 goals to 0. Okay, folks, that wraps up this match, and that wraps up your one-game weekend on Realltom Football. I won't be here for Super Sunday tomorrow, but you can come back to me on Tuesday for live content as England go against Latvia in a European qualifier. And that is a 7:45 kickoff. The build-up will start from 7:30 on Tuesday. But until then, take care and have a good night. We'll see you all on Tuesday. Latvia against England at 7:30.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to hear and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.